appreciate you always being responsive when we call on you for feedback on things that we are doing. As you know, I'm Senator Roxanne Persaud. I represent the 19th Senate District. Um, and so, first I want to ask, how many of you are from Brooklyn? Alicia, okay. Brian is from Brooklyn, so I hope there are more Brooklyn people on the call. So I just wanted to quickly come by and thank you for everything that you're doing. And to follow up on what Assemblymember Yulian Newell said, it is great when you submit to us your letters of support on any legislation that you think will advance your cause, because that a lot of weight is placed on the support letters that we receive when we're having conference to discuss moving legislation forward. You know, today for the Social Services Committee, there's a piece of legislation that has been in the works for 20 years.
Wow.
Right? And it started now, people started recognizing the need for it in the social services arena, and letters of recommendation, letters of support have been coming in. And what is happening, people are taking notice of it, and now we're moving it forward. So it is important when you see something that you say, wait a minute, that is good for our community, let us support it. And we take that, you know, when we're fighting at budget times, you know, when we're at the budget tables, we'll say, you know, we have a letter of support from NASW, you know, and that goes a long way. So I just wanted to follow up on what she said. You know, last week I was having a conversation about the needs of social workers, and someone asked me, you know, what do you think they need? And I'm like, first of all, they need more money. Second, they need student loan relief. You know, and so we were going through all of these things, and I'm like, well, why? I said, and also we need to make sure that they are given the opportunity to do the work that they've gone to school for. Many of you are, you know, you're in places and you're juggling, and you're not performing what you really went to school for. And so we want to make sure that you're allowed to focus on being the social worker, right? We want to make sure that's what you're focused on. And then again, as I said, you know, I was speaking to the leader also. I said, I want to make sure that they are being paid and they are being respected. And for you to get respect, it means that everyone has to understand the important role you play in society, right? And to respect you, say, okay, let us give them the wages that they deserve. Let us give them the student loan discount breaks that they deserve, so that they can move forward. Too often, I speak with social work students. They're graduating. They have this heavy burden of debt, and what is happening? They're not being paid, so they can't afford to pay down that debt. And so that's been my primary focus, you know, in the social services arena when I'm talking about social workers. It's making sure you're respected as a profession, you're paid as a profession, and you have the same discounts, the same services that are allocated to other professions, that you're given the same thing. And I want to make sure that you are also doing the work that you are trained to do.